Let's Call It a Day, Girl, a Lost 45 from the summer of 1966, a group called the Razor's Edge from Palm Beach, Florida. And when you think of Razor's Edge, you're thinking, oh man, this must be a hard rock band, a bunch of grunge guys with black leather jackets, chains, and their hair greased down, huge amplifiers backing them up, blasting hard rock, and 12-string electric guitars. Well, that's not the case. This song, Let's Call It a Day, Girl, a minor hit from the summer of 1966, along the lines straight out of the Four Seasons playbook. The harmonies are just, oh gosh, crisp, right on the Four Seasons. Not only do they sound similar to the Four Seasons, they sound even more similar to another up-and-coming group in 1966, the Happenings. Just listen to the harmonies, the similarity and harmonies between this song and I Got Rhythm or See You in September by the Happenings. They started out as the Ardells. A guy named Bill Ande, A-N-D-E, this was in South Florida. He got together with a bunch of his high school buddies, and they formed a band, the Ardells, and boy, they worked their buns off. They played whoever would take an underage band to play for them, and the Ardells played. They also recorded at the Criteria Studio in Miami, the legendary Criteria Studio in Miami. They were making demos, and they also were making masters or performing on masters for songwriters and various artists. Very busy. They were also a rhythm section on the road. They developed a rhythm. They were a rhythm section on the road, backing people like Jerry Lee Lewis, Chuck Berry, Chubby Checker. They backed Sam and Dave, the Drifters, as when they were touring Florida. The Ardells would back them up, playing the music while the guys would be singing on stage, or the groups would be singing on stage. Boy, this is extraordinary. They're playing behind all these big bands, all these huge artists back in the early to mid 60s. And that's not all. In 1964, they renamed themselves as the American Beatles. And lo and behold, a guy from South America, or an agent associated with South America, saw them. He liked them and he booked them. They were playing the American Beatles. They were playing concert venues. They were making live TV appearances in South America. And then eventually they came back and they changed their name to the Razor's Edge. And they had that hit, Let's Call It a Day, Girl. And that got them on American Bandstand, where the action is. And this is it, Razor's Edge. This is Let's Call It a Day, Girl. Went to number 77 on Billboard's Hot 100. But it's a jam from the summer of '66.